Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video, we're going to be going through a beginner's guide on how to use ChatGPT. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So just before we get started with the beginner's guide on how to use ChatGPT, firstly what I want to cover is how exactly does ChatGPT work, and as well as that, what exactly is the practical uses? So, in terms of training, ChatGPT is trained on a diverse range of internet text, or you can call it information. However, it doesn't know facts in real time. So, let's just say something is happening in present, or something has happened the previous day. ChatGPT is not going to know it. The reason being is that it only holds information all the way up to December 2023. So since we're in 2024 now, it's not going to know any information past 2023. Also, as well as this, a good thing about using ChatGPT is that it does generate responses based on patterns and data it has been trained on. So like if, let's just say you want a recipe on spaghetti, it's going to go ahead and give you an output of that information. Now, let's just say you're dairy intolerant, then it'll adjust that recipe to better suit your needs. So that's what's really good about ChatGPT. And that actually brings us on to the practical uses, because you might be wondering, what exactly can I use ChatGPT for? How is it going to help me as an individual? How is it going to help me if I have a business? Well, let's just start off with personal use. So I would say it is completely great for education, more for the fact that it can assist with learning as well as provide explanation for complex topics. Now, let's just say you're a teacher and you might be wanting a lesson plan and you might be stuck on how you want to go about it. You can use ChatGPT to help you create your lesson plan. Or let's just say you're a student and you're maybe needing help with a biology homework or any homework of that matter. You can ask ChatGPT for the information that you need and it will give that output to you. So that's one of the practical uses for it. Now, as well as assisting, it is also good with creating and helping. So this is where it jumps into content creation. So let's just say that I wanted to create a blog article or a blog title. ChatGPT is more than capable of doing so. Just as long as you're specific with your prompt, it's going to have no problem at all creating the article title or blog title. So it does help with writing articles, poetry, stories, and even creating scripts for videos or podcasts. So those are really the main things about ChatGPT. One thing that I want to cover before we get started with this is that ChatGPT, as well, even if it's really, really good, it does have, of course, its limitations. And that limitation is the fact that it has no personal memory. So it doesn't really remember past interactions. So let's just say you deleted a chat on ChatGPT. Once you've done that, it's not actually going to remember what that previous conversation was about. So you would have to ideally start again. And on top of this, ChatGPT doesn't actually have consciousness or awareness, so it processes inputs based on predefined patterns. So that's one thing to note before actually using this platform. So now that we've got all of that covered, I'm going to show you guys multiple different ways on how to use ChatGPT. So here we have ChatGPT open. Now the sign up is very, very simple. So just make sure that you're actually going to ChatGPT by OpenAI. So you'll actually just see it right here on the bottom there. Now, very easy, just go ahead and select sign up. Now it will say if you want to log in using Google, you can create it with a Microsoft account, or as well as this, you can create it with a Apple account. So the choice is yours on what way you want to create your account. So since we already have one, we can go ahead and continue. And we'll just enter in our password. So basically, once you have logged in, so I am currently logged in at the minute. So once you are logged in or you've created your account, you will be brought to this page. Now, there's two different types of generative models, which is ChatGPT 3.5 and the other one is ChatGPT 4. So something to note is, yes, we do have ChatGPT 4, but we are currently paying around $20 or £17 per month to use that particular model. Now, it isn't necessary to use ChatGPT 4. The only difference is, yes, it is slightly better in terms of ChatGPT 3.5. However, it does have a usage limitation. So you can only do certain amount of messages and then it'll cut you off for an hour and then it'll bring you back to using that same model. So that's one thing to note when you are using ChatGPT 4. And on top of it as well, it does have image generation. So it'll be from text to image. So that's one particularly nice feature on that model. But we will just be focusing on 3.5 and I'll just give you guys an intro on how you would use it. So on your left side, you will have a few different chat channels, is what you would call it. You'll see that we have a few there. It's as simple as selecting a new chat and then entering in a prompt. Now you can see there at the very bottom as well, something to note is that ChatGPT can make mistakes, so consider checking important information. So it is always best to proofread or just double check everything has actually gone right with the information that it's outputted. So it gives you 4 examples straight away. So one being write a text, one being help me study, and one which is create a morning routine. So let's just do a simple prompt. So we'll go for the one that we had said earlier on in the overview, which is creating spaghetti or having a spaghetti recipe. So I will just prompt that in. So usually you would just say, can you create a recipe for spaghetti? It does pick up on it straight away anyway, so we'll just go ahead and enter that for now. So you can see here it's went ahead and give us a classic spaghetti recipe. So that is one prompt that I have asked for. But let's just say that I have a dairy intolerance, so I want something a little bit more specific. And you can see that, let's see if it's talked about cheese. So there you go, grated Parmesan cheese. And it is saying it's optional. However, if I say I'm dairy tolerant, is there an alternative cheese to use? So you'll see that it'll adjust the actual recipe for you. So dairy-free grated cheese alternative, such as vegan Parmesan or nutritional yeast. And it's pretty much giving you the same method in order to cook the actual recipe itself. So that is one way you can use ChatGPT. So another really good use of ChatGPT is for language translation. So just say that you're going to go on holiday. So you're away for a holiday, you go to a specific country, let's just say Italy or Spain, anything like that. And you're maybe looking to see how to say a particular phrase. So an example there would be, let's just say, can you translate something for me? Want to say restaurant near here. can you please translate this in Italian? Nope, just spelled restaurant wrong there, but you can see here that it's actually went ahead and said, okay, how are you? What is the best restaurant near here? Into Italian. So now it's all well and good the fact that it's actually given us the output on how to say it. However, there is a way you can ask ChatGPT how to pronounce it. So all you would simply just say is, how do you actually say it? As you can see, it's able to break it down for you. So you're able to actually say that phrase in Italian. So there is a lot of things that ChatGPT is capable, and it certainly is language translation. So that is one of them. So another thing that ChatGPT definitely is capable of is creative writing. So as I've mentioned earlier on, you can actually use this for blog creation. You could also use it for poetry or simply creating an essay. So let's just open up a brand new chat here. So if I wanted to go ahead and create, let's just say, a script of some sort for a YouTube video. So I'll just say, I want to create a YouTube video. So of course we need to specify that we're creating a YouTube video. The topic is about cooking a meal for four, meal prep, let's just say. Can you please give me a script to create this YouTube video? So there you go. I want to create a YouTube video. The topic is about cooking a meal for four. So now it's actually went ahead and even given us a YouTube video title. So easy meal prep for four, delicious recipes to save time. So you can see there that it's even given us more of a timestamp as well. So we have an introduction. You also have outline of a video. So meal planning, grocery shopping or shopping, cooking session as well. And then let's just say that I wanted to create a blog as well. So let's just say I'm a business and I'm creating YouTube videos, and as well as that I have a website for blogs. So I can also say, can you give me a blog title for this as well? So there you go. Effortless meal prep, quick and tasty recipes to feed a family of four. So one thing that I haven't actually mentioned as well is that the more you continue the conversation in ChatGPT itself, the more it'll understand what you actually need and want to talk about. So you can see here on the left side, it says meal prep for four. So I can actually change that if I need to. I can rename that to website content. I can name that for social media content. So pretty much whatever I need to use it for. And yeah, that is pretty much how you could use it for creative writing. So you can see that it's created us one blog title. Let's just say that I don't really like how that blog title is structured. You can always say, list me a few more blog titles. So just like that. And you can see now, mastering meal prep, easy recipes for busy families. So it's went ahead and created us a list of different blog titles that I can use in future, or if I just want to pick one out of the 10. And another cool thing as well is it's not only just able to give you the actual blog title, but it's able to create you the full blog itself. So I can paste that in there. So let's just say simplify your week with these meal prep magic tricks. So I'm going to go for that one. So all I need to prompt it with is, can you please create a blog based on this title? And it's going to go ahead and do exactly just that. So it's went ahead and created the title. We've got an introduction. So welcome to our blog. So this is where I'm saying that it sounds very human for the way it's talking as well. So it learns, or has learned from the internet, as you can see. So it's pretty much added everything that we wanted to basically have. We could go into more information as well, like this is good, but can you please mention a recipe? So not everything is going to be your final product. What I mean by that is you're best to actually build up some of the content creation that you're adding into, let's just say, a blog. So you can see there, it bulks it out a little bit as well. And it also talks about a recipe, a healthy recipe. So it's related it to salad, and it's went ahead and talked about it. So that's one of the ways you can go ahead and actually do some creative writing for ChatGPT. And it is very simple, and it's very easy to do. So the next thing on the list is simplifying or summarizing text. So using the same example that we have now, let's just say we were creating maybe simple paragraphs, or we're maybe creating a caption of some sort, or just a simple little paragraph. Let's just say that we have magic trick 6 there, or we'll go for something else. Let's just say welcome to our blog. Now, there's multiple ways to do this. Of course, you can bulk out information, and that is what ChatGPT is good for doing. So you can say elaborate, and it's going to go ahead and completely do the opposite of summarizing that text. Now, you can also say summarize the paragraphs. Now, you don't just need to do it for paragraphs itself. It can work for other things as well. So it can even work for, let's just say, a recipe. So you could just do this. Let's just use this for an example. Quick way to make this. So it really just, again, depends on the prompt that you're doing. So let's just say even quicker. Really reduce the recipe, please. Okay, let's see if it's able to cut it down even more. Okay, so it has been able to cut that down a little bit more. So that's one of the ways you can actually summarize the text, and you can use it, as I say, for paragraphs. You can use it for website creation. That's what I found the most handiest to use this for, if you're using ChatGPT, is summarizing that text. So usually I would get website content, and if I need to simplify that a little bit more, I would just jot it into ChatGPT, ask it to cut down certain words that's not needed, or you can even ask it to just completely simplify it. Now, make sure when you have the new content that ChatGPT gives you, make sure that you proofread it. As I mentioned before, ChatGPT can make mistakes, so just proofread it. Make sure you double check that information, make sure that it is correct and factually correct before uploading it to social media or even to a website, or just, having it as an essay, bit of information, whatever way you're going to use the text summarization. So moving on to our next one, which is feedback on how you've done your text. So let's just say that I've created some sort of paragraph flow. So we'll just say we'll do a new chat. Create a creative sentence for fitness 101. give me a paragraph on this. Okay, so let's just pretend that I've written this. Now you don't need to open up a new chat, but I could just paste it in, and then I could just ask ChatGPT, is there anything else I can do to improve this paragraph? If so, let me know, and also make changes for me. So that's a prompt itself. So you can see here. Okay, so it's given me some feedback. Your paragraph beautifully captures the vibrant atmosphere and empowering ethos of Fitness 101. Here are a few tweaks and suggestions to enhance it further. So it's went ahead and done it, and it's actually reduced it a little bit more as well. So that is another way that you could use it for feedback. Now, one thing I would say is the most important as well, or one thing that you could use it for is, let's just say you are running a business. You can actually, let's just do one example here. Let's just say, let's just get a product listing. Shoes. Okay, let's just use this one as an example. So, of course, it's going to have a product listing here. So a description would be good. You could see that there will be a description here somewhere. I would say this. So if you are somewhat stuck on creating a description, you can go ahead and copy and paste maybe some of the keywords that you might already know. Jump onto ChatGPT itself and then just paste it in and say, let's see, can you give me, so you could ask it for feedback. This is how I laid out my product listing. Is it good? If not, can you please improve it? So it's going to go ahead and say, okay, so there you go. You can see your product listing provides essential information about the item, but it could be enhanced for clarity and presentation. So here's a revised version. So you can see how it's actually went ahead and fixed up the way I've done it. I can even say, can you improve the product listing details? And it should certainly improve. You can see it's went ahead and made that a little bit better for you as well. So the brand was Clark. So let's just say the brand is Clark or Clark's. So there you go. It's as simple as that to use ChatGPT for improving your text and to bulking out information. So yes, you can summarize it, but you can also elaborate anything that you want ChatGPT to do. So again, it's as simple as product descriptions. It's as simple as website content. It could be social media, just whatever you need it to be. Let's just do another example. Let's just say with our social media, we have created a caption. So we'll just use, let's just say this one as an example. So this is our caption. You can go ahead and copy and paste it, and then jump onto ChatGPT, paste it, and say, what do you think about this caption? Can you make it better? We do have a website which is ProfileTree.com, and the number is, so let's just see, number is I will just get the number up. Just 1 second. Okay, so we'll just say 02895. Okay, so just like that. So if I go ahead and enter that, it will make that caption just one bit better. So that is one way you can use ChatGPT, which is to greatly improve the, or just get the feedback from ChatGPT. You're basically using ChatGPT as a person, and you're asking them for guidance more than anything. So, you know, if you need a hand with that, ChatGPT should be a good compromise to help you. So guys, that is pretty much everything for ChatGPT. Now, it is capable of a whole lot more, which I will be explaining in another video, and we'll go even more into detail on how you would use it for, let's just say, image generation, or how would you fully use it for creating blog content, or as well as that, like how you could use it for website creation once you've researched keywords, things like this. There's multiple ways to use ChatGPT, so I encourage you guys to sign up, create an account, and play about with it and see what sort of content you can create using ChatGPT. Or if it's as simple as personal use and it's able to help you out, then fantastic. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, let us know in the comments section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.